Hi, for today's teardown we have this aircraft instrument for light aircraft, apparently all self-contained. The SDI Hoskins Symbolic Displays Incorporated, Irvine, California. Fuel management system. Apparently it is combining a fuel gauge, fuel flow meter, and the fuel remaining fuel counter with even the time of flight you have remaining with your fuel. It seems all self-contained. Probably you will connect here just one power supply, one flow meter and one fuel gauge, and it will do everything by itself. So it is an item you can still find quite easily on eBay at very random prices. This one was 30 euros. So apparently minitron displays, a few other indicators on the free function keys. On the back this cover. So I did try to power it, but nothing happened at all. So battery compartment, it is this cover is actually just a piece of circuit board and some kind of configuration switches, but I was not able to find any useful user manual. Okay, interesting. As you can see, the battery compartment will just come off like this. I will see if it is necessary to undo it or not. Okay, to open the instrument, it is apparently an aluminum cylinder here, and you have 4 screws, and everything will slide right out. All this thing, it was checked in 89, so probably made before 89. We will try to find out. So which kind of electronics do you expect in this? 3 circuit boards stacked together. The cover here will come off with color filters. Well, the cover, the front panel I mean, because everything in here are bulbs behind this light diffuser. Somebody did apply some black paint, well, Sharpie here, not sure how effective it will be. And you can notice all the displays are made with yes, minitrons, but they are directly soldered to the board here, while usually minitrons are prone to fail and need to be replaced often. So most of the time you see them on little sockets. Also all the light indicators here are bulbs, so it already gives out an idea of how all this thing must be. No LEDs here, and you can see it is in 2 parts, so maybe you could swap directly this PCB or this PCB according the need. It looks like we have here probably photodiode to sense the ambient light or adjust the brightness accordingly to the light. Little piece of insulator here. Okay, interesting. Very nice little switches, and surely enough it is called the lamp board. Either pins like this to connect to the 3 circuit boards, which I will try to undo for you, mainly to have access to the middle ones here. But first a look at this capacitor. Seems to be in bad shape because there is a bulge here in the rubber ring, and you can see 1000 microfarad Elettrolitico Industria Brasileira with apparently a Siemens logo. Date code of 77. Okay. It is new for me. I believe first time ever I have a Brazilian made electronic component. Interesting. Big old school Allen Bradley resistor here. Crystal poking hole through this PCB, of course, for the clock counter probably. Okay, so what next to do? I need to undo this thing finally because it will be the way. Okay, easy enough, and I have to undo also here the connector things, clips, whatever you want to call them. Okay, two nuts coming loose. Of course it is all Imperial hardware. It should allow to start to take things apart, except we have a very annoying power transistor screwed here at the back. Wow. So let me try to figure out how to proceed, which order. Maybe like this. It should come off. Wow, it is delicate because there is this thing in the way also. And now I could undo this board completely, but it is not necessary, I guess. And we see everything, so it is nice. Apparently no bulge wires on the tracks here. So this board we have what seems to be power filtering with big total caps, also very prone to fail parts. Big inductor here, one more resistor like this. And where is it? Yes, here one weird part. Looks like either a glass diode or is it a fuse? Interesting. The ICs here, that code of 79 ULN 2003, so I believe they will drive displays, those one. Few transistors like this with gold back and gold legs, and also here the probably voltage power supply regulator like this. Okay, then we have two boards. This one has must be responsible for the over displays. Yes, more of those clips. Some kind maybe here of an analog front end for the sensors. It is my guess. Yes, we have an op-amp 741 with all its resistors. A lot more total caps. Look at this one. Wow. Super long legs. Interesting. It is prone to vibrate loose, these things. They did not even use a elastic here, like they did do on the capacitor to secure it in place. Interesting. And here we have what must be the main processor. Motorola 300,000-7. Some resistor network here. The little jumpers here are the configuration switches are on the socket. A few more of those shapes, so it must be really a custom IC all-in-one, integrated with clock and everything. Not sure if buttons will allow you to set the clock, or it is just a counter. You will start the timer. Test. Function. Enter, reset, set. Yes, you have set, enter, reset. So you can set some values. Maybe you will need even to enter initially before you take off your fuel content. Not sure. You have gallons or libs per hour. Okay. Interesting. Little instrument, not quite common. Usually I do not specifically search for light aircraft instruments. I prefer stuff from military and airliners. But this one was a shape and quite interesting to look at. And it will be a real pain to reinstall this thing. Okay, because if I was able to undo the circuit board, reinstalling it seems to be a lot more tedious. You get the idea. It's stuck in place, this thing. Okay. So, nice little unit for the collection, at least. I was not able to power it on. I did try to apply power here, but nothing happened. Maybe it waits for some signal input or something like this. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye.